How about Pat Patterson? Can you tell us a little bit about Pat Patterson? Is his public portrayal accurate? I mean, what do you know about the man Pat Patterson behind the scenes?
He was just a good mind in business. He knew a lot about finishes, and all the bullshit you read on the internet is all false. Everything. I'm not going into that because you know what? I'll cut the interview right now if you're going to go into the bullshit like that.
Oh
You know,
no, that wasn't the intention.
That's
I
not
was
the
just
intent.
curious.
We wanted to talk about
Not the intention
Patterson
at
on
all.
the.
he was
Wanted to talk
very
about
he was
Patterson.
very good. He had a very good psychology with the business as far as finishes. He came up with the Royal Rumble. You know what I mean? He had a talent for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. No, we were asking because the internet, like you just alluded to, the internet tells you all this garbage. Listen, we grew up on you, and before you, we grew up on Pat Patterson. We love Pat Patterson, so it's good to hear that he was everything that you're saying he is. How much power did he have as far as Vince? At the end of the day, help the fan who doesn't know, because after all, Mike and I are just fans. Help the fan fill in. Is it at the end of the day? Is Vince going to just listen to Vince? If Vince is sold on something, that's that. Or did Pat Patterson have that uncanny ability to see Vince to think a different way, perhaps sometimes?
He did have that. That's when he came up with the Royal Rumble. He said no, it's a bad idea. Vince said it was a really bad idea, and then
Mm.
what's that guy's name? I got skipped me. The guy who said no, it's a good idea. He was from a. His name slipped my mind. What's the name? I can't remember his name, but he told Vince, he goes, "That's a genius idea," which it is. Because when one person goes out, you don't know who the next person is going to come out. It could be two bad guys. It could be two good guys. So it plays with the people's minds. So it was great. It was a great idea. As far as the initial decision making, it was Vince, no matter what anyone said.
Was Pat hard to work with though on the talent? Like you hear he was such a brilliant mind. Was he rough with the talent?
No, he was very helpful. He had very creative ideas, and everybody respected him.
I want to ask you the Ring Boy scandal is now back
I
in the
don't want to
news,
go
right?
there. It's all bullshit. If you're gonna believe the internet,
No, 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 no.
No, no.
The question is, we're
you're,
not.
you're
I don't want to
doing
get
it.
into what happened then.
You're
Do,
trying to. You're
no,
trying
I'm
to.
not. We're trying to. I want to ask if you think it's right to bring up something that happened so many years ago, supposedly, which was never proven innocent. Like
It never
no one was ever
happened.
proven guilty, right? So, at what point are we allowing this stuff to still breathe and live? I
Yeah.
mean, they just got approval to now bring this back to court.
Like,
Well, it's all been thrown out, and you are the people that are bringing it up and trying to make something of something that wasn't true.
No, we appreciate that. I
You know,
appreciate
and
that.
I'm respectfully saying that you're totally going in a direction that is totally not true. If you're going to be
honestly,
if you're going to be an internet lover and believe everything you read on the internet, then I call you what they call in wrestling.
No, our
right.
whole
I
point
agree.
is when this originally came about, we've talked about it numerous times. We've had people on both sides of the fence discussing it, but it happened so long ago, but it still continues to breathe
Nothing
life. All these
happened. It's
no,
all
the
bullshit.
accusations. That's what we're talking about.
Mike,
Say the word again.
can I get this out, Steve?
Good.
Our narrative from the beginning, since we became aware of this Ring Boy scandal, has been this is a bunch of bullshit.
It is.
Okay, so just so
It
you
is.
know, all right, we're not putting anything out there. We just wanted to know what you thought of it, and you've made that clear. So we're cool, brother.
Okay. Okay. So
You
just
know?
end that conversation. It's stupid. Because it's like internet. Like if you got something wrong with you medically and you go on the internet and you believe everything they say, your doctor's gonna say you're a fucking goof. Don't read the internet. The internet is full of shit. It's people that don't know what happened that are pretending to be somebody they're not.
Amen.
I
Amen.
mean, I'm being candid with you. I'm being
Yeah,
totally honest with you. I'm not
I
being
get it.
aggressive with you. I'm telling you it the way it is.
I agree with that.
That's fine.
1,000%.
That's fine.
I agree with that.
Again, I grew up on Vince McMahon. In fact, I set my business life like he's like
Yeah, love
uh,
Vince.
um, he has such huge value to me, right? And when I hear all these bad things come out.
Not a
I
fan.
just think, like, you know,
Not a fan.
I like to hear other people's viewpoints. Someone that worked very closely about the man. I mean,
Yeah.
did Vince help? Did Vince help a lot of people throughout the time you were there?
Yes. He never did anything inappropriate in front of me, and he always helped everyone that he felt had potential in the business.
Why do we never hear these things? Is that just a negative
Because I
narrative
tell
we're
the
stuck in?
truth, and the other people you're talking to is probably just Incredibles on heroin. It's probably other people that are lying. It's probably people that just want to make a stupid statement that's untrue. And I'm telling you the dead truth.
Jimmy, hold on.
Yeah.
When some of these wrestlers like a superstar Billy Graham turns on Vince, did that bother him, or were you not that close that you could see
Vince?
that? Yeah.
Father Vince? No, I think Vince doesn't care. Vince was the kind of guy that was just like, okay, that's what he said. He said it. You know,
Right.
but superstar Billy Graham in the end was pleading with Vince and saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Just like Bruno Sammartino. He says, I hate what you do in the business. I don't want to be in your Hall of Fame. I don't want to be this. But nobody really realizes, oh, we paid Bruno Sammartino a bunch of money, and now we changed all his bullshit into I'll do it.
Thank you, Steve. That's exactly right. Money buys everything, right? All of a sudden, all your anger goes away once you get a paycheck, right?
Well, that's what the $1 Million Man says, right? but you're never going to get a more honest, candid interview than you're getting with me right now.
Fellas, I am so sorry I couldn't be there with you guys today, but I was just doing some cameos and I thought, what better time to record this little video for your awesome guest, the Booklyn Brawler. So, Brawler, I don't know if you remember this, but when I was in WWE, I pitched an idea for me to do a photo shoot in a coffin, and I couldn't believe, because I was so low at the totem pole, that they actually got a coffin for me the next TV day. And I remember you were there. It was you, the photographer, and somebody else. And after I was done, because I was freaking out when I was in the coffin, I didn't think I would, because hello, vampire, duh. I didn't think it would be a problem. But when I got inside that coffin, it really creeped me out. And I remember you were giving me kind of a hard time. And then when I got out of the coffin, you got in it and had someone take a picture of you. And you said you were going to text it to your wife. That's the story I always think about whenever I hear your name first come up, because that was a real moment for me, and I hope it was a real moment for you too, and you remember. If not, that's okay. Well, you guys, I hope you have an awesome rest of your show. Sorry I couldn't make it, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Adios.
Couple things I want to cover, Jimmy.
Yeah.
500 level has now improved on the M&P code. Now go to MP30 for 30% off. Jimmy, I got to tell you something, right? I was at the beach again, 500 level. If you guys haven't looked at the shirts, right, go to the website. It's incredible. And I got to be honest, right? So it was a little chilly today. I brought the dogs to the beach. I was off work for the Jewish holidays,
today.
right?
It's cold.
It wasn't cold,
Yeah.
but I have from 500 level, I have a Roman Reigns sweatshirt. Now, usually sweatshirts are not always the nicest fabric, unless I'm into really nice fabric because I just don't like things up against my skin. So usually I'll get thinner type of shirts, but this is a heavy sweatshirt. The fabric, unbelievable. And you're going to get a deal at 30% off, Jimmy. I mean, my God, it's a no-brainer, guys. I am telling you, once you get one shirt from them, you'll get 50. I guarantee it. And they've got all the sports. Yeah, dude, tell me what you think of it, Jimmy.
They're so comfortable. I got to get a long sleeve now. I'm telling you, I got to, because it was chilly today, especially for a guy who's been in Panama City Beach the last 2 years. It was chilly today, and I love the material. It's so silky. Is that the right word for it? I don't know.
No, absolutely. Absolutely, dude.
It's so comfortable. So, yeah, I got to get myself some leveled long sleeves. That's for sure. 30%.
And again, it doesn't, they got plenty of wrestling stuff. They got baseball stuff. They've got football. They got everything, dude. MMA. They got it all, man. And I'm telling you, it's very high quality. Again, 500 level code MP30, 30% off. So if a
Nice.
T-shirt costs you $20,
That's
what's
huge.
30% off on $20, dude?
It's enough. 10 plus another 20% tacked on top. Not much. It's a steal. It's a steal.
I agree. I want to remind everybody too, the Monty and the Pharaoh show, hit the QR code, be willing to check out our shows on YouTube, where we got almost 24,000 subscribers. Go to our Facebook page where we're approaching 27,000 subscribers. And again, if you feel like donating to the show, please go to the Monty and the Pharaoh webpage, hit donate. Helps us bring in more guests. Trying to entertain Jim. We've got the big event coming up, so a lot of good stuff happening right now.
Hey man, what you gonna do when it all comes back to you? Think man, what you gonna say when it all falls away? Today, nothing have I found. Take a look around above the ground. There's no love out on the streets today. It's a mystery. Some say there's a better way. People love to talk to ease the pain. No way it's ever gonna solve a thing. Speak out, love to hear your voice. War and hate that seem to be the drugs of choice. Tell me what tomorrow brings. It's a mystery. Open your eyes to truly see that there's no more time left for you and me. Life's such a mystery that we refuse to see. Look at our history. The cure is you and me. So now, gather up for war. Come on, the rich, the poor. Forget the love we never ever knew. God's fate, here's a time or late. Better grab what's yours, don't hesitate. Don't say you didn't really have a clue. It's a mystery.